Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show. I am your host, Jenny. Today, we're diving into some exciting news from around the globe. Asian shares are climbing as investors keep a close eye on ongoing China-US trade talks, hoping to avoid a recession and see tariffs eased. Major markets like Japan's Nikkei and South Korea's Kospi gained about 1%, and U.S. stocks edged higher with hopes of tariff cuts and big buyout deals, including Qualcomm and IonQ. Tesla also made a rebound after recent dips, and oil prices are climbing while the dollar strengthens against the yen. It's a cautious but optimistic mood out there. Next up, Hong Kong stocks are showing a little sparkle thanks to ongoing trade negotiations. The Hang Seng Index nudged up by 0.1%, nearing levels not seen since March, while the tech sector saw a slight dip. On the mainland, indices like CSI 300 and Shanghai Composite also moved up modestly. Chinese property stocks got a boost from news that Beijing is using its housing fund to support homebuyers, even as some tech stocks dipped. Investors are optimistic despite no major breakthroughs, focusing instead on shipments of tech and rare earth elements, with U.S. officials expressing positive vibes. Meanwhile, Hong Kong-listed mainland stocks are attracting global attention, helping HKEX rise 0.4% and see some new listings with impressive gains. Other regional markets, including Japan and South Korea, also posted gains. And in lighter news, the viral stuffed toy Labubu is causing a buzz. Created by Pop Mart, this cute creature from a children's book has become a must-have collectible, loved by celebrities like Rihanna and Lisa. With hundreds of variants and rare editions, Labubu has taken over TikTok and influencer feeds, leading to high resale prices and even store brawls. The craze shows no signs of slowing down, making Labubu a pop culture phenomenon. Please continue to watch for more detailed stories. The Associated Press reports that Asian markets are showing optimism as traders keep a close watch on ongoing China-US trade negotiations, with hopes that a deal could ease tensions and potentially reduce tariffs that have been a significant hurdle in global trade. In Tokyo, the Nikkei 225 surged by 1%, and South Korea's Kospi increased by 0.9%, reflecting investor confidence. Meanwhile, Hong Kong's Hang Seng edged higher, and the Shanghai Composite Index nudged up slightly, with Taiwan's HKEX jumping 2%. The markets are buoyed by the expectation that the trade talks, which resumed after U.S. and Chinese officials met in London, might lead to a resolution that could prevent a recession. On Wall Street, the S&P 500 inched up by 0.1%, supported by hopes of President Trump easing tariffs and a series of significant buyout deals, including Qualcomm's $2.4 billion acquisition of Alphawave Semi. Tesla's stock rebounded by 4.6% after recent declines linked to tensions with Trump, while Warner Bros. Discovery announced a split into two companies, adding to market activity. The bond market saw the 10-year Treasury yield dip slightly, as inflation expectations eased, and oil prices rose modestly, reflecting cautious optimism in global markets. Meanwhile, the South China Morning Post highlights Hong Kong's modest gains amid traders' optimism about the ongoing U.S.-China trade talks. The Hang Seng Index edged up 0.1%, approaching levels not seen since late March, with Chinese stocks like China Hongqiao and Wuxi Biologics rallying on positive sentiment. Mainland Chinese indices, including the CSI 300 and Shanghai Composite, also gained ground, driven by optimism about the negotiations and Beijing's efforts to boost property sales through housing fund measures. Despite no immediate breakthroughs, U.S. officials expressed confidence that discussions would continue, and traders are closely monitoring shipments of technology and rare earth elements. The market's focus on Hong Kong-listed mainland stocks reflects shifting investor interest away from U.S. assets amid geopolitical uncertainties. Several IPOs and new listings in Hong Kong saw remarkable gains, with Rongta Technology and New Trend Group soaring over 60%, while data analytics firm Metalite experienced a sharp decline. Across the Asia-Pacific region, Japan's Nikkei, South Korea's Kospi, and Australia's S&P ASX 200 all posted gains, underscoring regional resilience and cautious optimism about the prospects of resolving trade disputes and maintaining economic stability. Vincent Medical Holdings, a prominent Hong Kong-based medical device company, is boldly expanding its manufacturing footprint within China, choosing automation and digitalization over relocating operations to low-cost countries. In an interview, CEO Raymond Choi Chung-tai revealed that the company is constructing a nearly fully automated factory in Kaiping, part of the Greater Bay Area, to circumvent trade barriers in the US and Europe. Despite tariffs and restrictions, Vincent Medical's strategic decision to upgrade its technology rather than shift production to countries like Vietnam underscores its confidence in maintaining quality and intellectual property rights, while adapting to geopolitical challenges. Their existing Dongguan plant, producing millions of imaging and respiratory consumables annually, exemplifies their focus on resilience and flexibility, positioning them to navigate the complex landscape of international trade and regulation. Meanwhile, J.P. Morgan Asset Management offers a sobering perspective on Chinese equities, suggesting that the market's apparent cheapness masks underlying weaknesses. Despite trading at 14 times historic earnings, the weak profitability and faltering return on equity cast doubt on the sustainability of current valuations. Mark Davids emphasized that a meaningful re-rating would require a significant improvement in corporate profitability, an unlikely scenario given China's sluggish economic growth. Although the MSCI China Index has gained nearly 15% this year, global investors remain cautious, underweighting Chinese stocks compared to their index weight. The report highlights the importance of selective stock picking and sector analysis, especially in high-growth sectors like electric vehicles and AI, where intense competition and slim margins threaten long-term profitability, reminding investors that China's vast market still offers opportunities but demands careful navigation. In a compelling blend of personal history and rising stardom, Jimmy O. Yang's journey from a struggling actor moonlighting as an Uber driver in Los Angeles to a celebrated comedian and actor highlights the power of perseverance and authenticity. Born in Hong Kong and raised partly there before moving to the US at age 13, Yang's comedic style is deeply rooted in his Chinese heritage, drawing inspiration from Hong Kong's vibrant humor and iconic stars like Stephen Chow. His recent sold-out shows at the Hong Kong Coliseum, a legendary venue, symbolize a heartfelt homecoming and recognition of his roots. Yang's story underscores the importance of embracing one's identity, sharing personal truths, and connecting with audiences through genuine storytelling, an inspiring testament to the enduring bond between Hong Kong and its global diaspora. The South China Morning Post vividly portrays Brienne Howie, the talented actress best known for her role as Georgia in Netflix's Ginny and Georgia. Born and raised in California by a single mother, Howie's upbringing instilled in her a resilient spirit and a deep connection to her character's survivalist traits. Her journey from dreaming of becoming a flight attendant to studying at NYU's Tisch School of the Arts and eventually landing recurring roles on popular TV shows exemplifies her dedication to her craft. Her portrayal of Georgia, a fiercely protective mother with a Southern accent, has captivated audiences, sparking viral moments on TikTok and Instagram. Interestingly, Howie's understanding of her character deepened after she became a mother herself in 2023, revealing a relatable evolution from skepticism to empathy, which adds authenticity to her performance and endears her further to fans. The South China Morning Post also highlights Howie's personal life, emphasizing her stylish persona and her love for fashion. Married to Los Angeles-born lawyer Matt Ziering since 2021, Howie describes their wedding as a magical celebration surrounded by loved ones. Her fashion sense extends beyond the screen, often showcasing chic outfits like Veronica Beard ensembles at New York Fashion Week or an all-denim cowboy look at Beyoncé's concert, reflecting her vibrant personality and penchant for staying in the spotlight. Her social media presence is equally engaging, where she shares her fashion-forward choices, further cementing her as a modern style icon. Her journey from a California girl to a rising star and fashion influencer demonstrates her multifaceted talent and charisma. The Al Jazeera report shifts focus dramatically, recounting a serious international security issue involving a Chinese man in the United States who pleaded guilty to illegally exporting firearms, ammunition, and sensitive technology to North Korea. Shanghai Wen, residing illegally in California, orchestrated a covert scheme involving at least 3 shipments of weapons and military technology, allegedly under the direction of North Korean officials. Using false documentation and a firearms business he purchased in Houston, Wen concealed his shipments, including 60,000 rounds of ammunition and a chemical threat identification device, all while acting without the required export licenses. His arrest and subsequent guilty plea reveal a complex web of illegal activity, with prosecutors emphasizing the threat Wen's actions pose to regional security, especially given his belief that North Korea intended to prepare for an attack against South Korea. Facing potential decades in prison, Wen's case underscores the ongoing global efforts to curb illicit arms trafficking and enforce strict export controls. Yahoo US vividly captures the meteoric rise of the Labubu, a whimsical yet eerie plush creature that has captivated social media and celebrity alike. Originating from a 2015 children's book inspired by Nordic mythology, the Labubu was transformed into a collectible toy by Chinese company Pop Mart in 2019, and later into charming bag accessories in 2023. These plush monsters, with their mischievous eyes and sharp teeth, have become a cultural phenomenon, adored by stars like Rihanna and Kim Kardashian, who flaunt their collections on social media. With over 300 variants, including collaborations with brands like Coca-Cola and Uniqlo, Labubus have become highly sought after, sparking a frenzy that fuels both genuine fandom and a lucrative resale market, with limited editions fetching thousands of dollars. The craze has also led to a darker side, with thefts, counterfeit versions, and even mobs fighting over the toys, prompting Pop Mart to temporarily halt sales and develop more equitable distribution methods. The Sydney Morning Herald offers a broader perspective on global markets, highlighting the optimistic outlook driven by easing US-China tensions. As officials from both nations meet in London to negotiate trade disputes and tariffs, investor confidence is buoyed by hopes of avoiding recession and resuming smoother commerce. The U.S. stock market, nearing record highs, reflects this optimism, with the S&P 500, Dow Jones, and Nasdaq all posting gains amid signs of rapid recovery following recent volatility. Major deals like Qualcomm's acquisition of Alphawave and IonQ's purchase of Oxford Ionics illustrate a thriving and a landscape, while tech giants like Tesla experience fluctuating fortunes amid geopolitical tensions. International markets show mixed results, with Chinese exports growing despite deflationary pressures, and Hong Kong and Shanghai markets rallying. Bond yields ease slightly as inflation expectations stabilize, offering a cautious optimism that the global economy might navigate current uncertainties without severe downturns. Yahoo US reports on a tragic maritime incident off the coast of India, where an explosion aboard the Shanghai 503 container ship has left 4 sailors missing and 5 injured. The vessel, en route from Sri Lanka to India, was engulfed in flames after an explosion in its cargo hold, causing significant damage and chaos on board. Rescue operations led by the India Coast Guard managed to save 18 crew members, but the cause of the blast remains unknown. The incident underscores the dangers faced by maritime workers and the risks inherent in global shipping, especially as the industry grapples with increasing cargo volumes and safety challenges. The damaged ship, part of Shanghai's China-India service, exemplifies the ongoing vulnerabilities in maritime logistics, highlighting the need for enhanced safety protocols amidst the complex and often perilous world of international freight transportation. Nikkei Asia reports that 7-Eleven has made its debut in Hanoi, opening its first store in Vietnam's bustling Old Quarter, a popular tourist hub. The grand opening drew a crowd eager to sample the store's offerings, especially the iced milk tea, which was notably affordable at just $1 for a large serving, half the price of typical cafes. Customers expressed delight at the low prices, highlighting the store's appeal. Operated through a franchise with a local partner, this marks a significant step for the Japanese retail giant, which previously entered Vietnam in 2017 with a single store in Ho Chi Minh City, now boasting 120 outlets there. While other Japanese chains like Family Mart and Ministop had a head start, 7-Eleven's strategic move into Hanoi signals a shift, especially as international competitors such as Circle K from the US, Canada, and South Korea's GS25 expand their presence, alongside local retail giant Masan's rapid growth of Winmart stores. With limited space in Ho Chi Minh City, the competition in Hanoi is poised to intensify, making it a new battleground for convenience store dominance in Vietnam. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Turn on the screen, monster screaming. Empty smiles, their words misleading. Power games in darkness.